Okay, I was out here pretty early this morning. Went ahead and got the car all the way sanded down to 2500. Finally. And the trunk lid, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very savable. I guess enough clear, you can do anything. But yeah, it's all the way down. Now all I have to do is find the time to buff it out. The only spot, like I said, is that one that I had to try, and I think I'll be very happy with that if the rest of the car comes out like that. So I'll have to get this cleaned up, and it's not going to be today. And then we'll go ahead and get out the stuff to buff it out. I may have to take a break for a few days. My hands and back are killing me, even with the lift. You know, it's still, you got to bend over and all that stuff. And very happy with where I am. I accomplished a lot in a very small, short time. Thanks for watching. Okay, I got my car all sanded down to 2500. I thought I'd show you some of the tools I need to do this job. This one's my best one. I really like this thing. I've had this for a good 20 years. It really cuts quick. And I do use 3M rubbing compound. Then the next one, they say these pads are guaranteed not to burn through. So I use those in smaller areas. And then I have this really small one with a little wool pad that I use like on the A-pillar. I did this A-pillar. I don't know if you can see it. That's what I used on it. My heavy duty one, this is what I used up here on the roof. I still have the other side of the roof to do here. But you're gonna get still swirl marks in it. But that's basically what I'm gonna use to knock this down. So I'm gonna keep going here and finish this roof. And then when I get to the hood, I'm gonna go ahead and actually show you what I do, the whole process, you know, just to get it to shine like that spot. I'll set up a tripod and everything and actually demonstrate it. And you can comment if I'm doing it right or wrong. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm gonna show you the buffing technique I use. Now, it doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It works for me. But I'm going to go ahead and try to buff out this trunk lid. In doing so, I'm going to be using a pretty aggressive buffing pad. This is a wool pad. As you can see, it's a really heavy duty buffer. The wool pad will load up pretty quickly, and you've got a spur. I don't know if anyone ever used a spur, but when this loads up with compound, you really need to take the spur and clean this. I'll show you later how I do that. But like I say, this is aggressive, but it has to be because of the way I sanded. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to knock this trunk lid down. But with that wool pad, if I have a higher edge, like if this was to come up and I would bump this and this was higher, that would take the paint out of there. It would hit it and burn that paint right off. So this technically isn't higher, but I don't want to risk buffing through that. So all I'm going to do is put a little protection on it. This little piece here at the top. That's all it is, just a little protection. I'm probably not even going to bump it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and start buffing this. I'm going to lower the camera a little bit so you can see what's going on. And I'll get started here. First, I'll just take my buffing compound, kind of give it a good shaking up. And we're going to work slowly. Nothing too crazy. You're going to do little by little. And I've got this set at 1, which is like 1,000 RPM. And that's all I'm going to use. And this is a variable speed, so I can control it. First though, I have to plug it in. It doesn't work very good not plugged in. Let's give that a shot and see if that's any better. Oh yeah, much better. You're just going to kind of work this around. And yeah, it is messy. Once you get it worked in, just go down slowly. Now we're going to bring it up to about 5. All right, we're trying to stay away from the edges because we really don't want to burn the edges. But this is loaded up, and this is how you're going to clean it off. Try to get it so you can see it. Spin around, take your spur, and unload that pad. And that's what we're going to keep doing. Go back down to 1,000. Just to work it in. Once we get there, we'll put it back up. Starting to load up again. So you want to clean it off again. And do it a little bit more. I'm going to do the whole lid this time. I'm going to do is go grab a dry cloth. One right here, little microfiber towel. Get some of this off. We'll continue doing that. Now along the edges here, right up through here, I don't want to take that buffer there because it'll really knock that edge down pretty fast. But I have a smaller one that I had shown before. This one. This one has a little wool pad on it. And this is to get the smaller parts like along here and along the edges. And I can control this a lot better than I can that great big buffer on the edges. And kind of keep that from burning through anywhere. I'm pretty sure you can see what a difference that made just by doing that. I'll probably go back over it one more time with the heavy buffer just to make sure I knocked it down. You're still going to have little marks. This is the rubbing compound part, so it's not going to be perfect. You're going to come back with a polish after that, and you'll polish it. Down the road when I get there, I'll show you how to use the polisher or what I use. But for now, I'm just going to continue doing this to the whole entire car, which is going to take a few hours easily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera off the tripod here. I'll try to do it as delicate as I can. And I'm going to walk you over and show you what the roof looked like that I did last night. So we'll pop this out of here. Oh, not too bad. And we'll walk over. You can see just from the first time buffing, you know, like I said, I'm going to go back and hit it one more time, get some of that haze out of there. But the polisher will really take all that out. And the roof, it's a little dirty from where I just went ahead and did that compound. Where you can just see it's dusted it. So, yep. But that's what we're going to be doing all day, is buffing away. And I hope that a little enlightened you on what I got to go through. Like I said, there's a lot more scratches still in this, so I still need to hit it some more, and then I'll polish it out. I'll be back later. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back. Thought I'd show you the side of the car I haven't got to yet. I still have the hood, fender, the door, and part of the quarter panel, the bottom part of the quarter panel to do. But I thought I'd show you how things turned out that I've gotten done. The roof. Sail panels. The trunk I showed you earlier. This side I did get done. I say done, but it's really not done. This is just the heavy duty cut. So you're still going to see like maybe a haze and lots of buff marks. The door, of course. Fender. Still need to clean a bunch of stuff like inside there. Get that rubbing compound out of there. I'll worry about that when I get down to the next step after I get everything done, but that's where I'm at right now. I need to stop because I need to go mow my yard. It's one of those things I need to get done, and I need to go back to work. So it's going to be a little bit slower process from here on out. I see some haze there, but like I say, you know, that was just the first cut, and I still have the other side and the hood to do. But progress is progress. So I'll post this, and I don't know how long it'll be before I get back to it. Let's see, it's Monday. I work Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm off Thursday and Friday. So hopefully Thursday I can get out here and finish this side and the hood. But until then, thanks for watching my videos. And like I always say, subscribing is free. So don't be afraid to hit that little red square down there in the bottom right corner. Thanks. Later.